And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Soldier Field. From his own end zone, here we go. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Able to get it to Moore. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's gonna be 3rd and short coming up.
70 Lions. Here we go, sack.
Williams from the gun. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready.
Putting the tight end in motion. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Offense in the hurry up here.
20, TX.
Second down carry for Achane. And they take him down right along the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Go ahead. 20, TX. Out.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Achane again on second. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Buys time, rolling right. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Running with Achane out of the gun. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third, Tagovailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. He's at midfield. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He's going deep this time. Brought in inside the 20. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run the counter with Barkley. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Finding space at the 15. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 5-yard line. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. A dive, and he's in! Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
2 and out on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Tua going to give it to H.N. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. James Bradbury up from his corner spot to make the stop. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. That is caught, and he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's H.N. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Ready.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. Tua now on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Miami after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground is Achane. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Second down and 8.
All right, fellas, listen up.
A shotgun snap for Tua. The second down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
20 TX.
Here's a designed run to the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Ready.
Now Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Solo left Zion.
They'll run. It's Mostert. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Here he is, Tyreek Hill, back to return. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Hey, get safe.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Chain. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Number 2.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's got it at the 3. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
44. Ready.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Number 1, high. Hey.
They'll run with A-Chain. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
Hey, number 2. Number 2. Out.
Throwing is Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. That one is good. And the Dolphins build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down. They'll run it here with Saquon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Ready. 21G. Ready, set.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Okay. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. Galloping inside the 40. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
73.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 4. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Misfire there, couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Breaks the tackle, still going. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Hey, don't touch that. Don't touch it.
On 4th down, Hurts. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Eagles with some work to do, trailing in this game. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Don't touch that.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. A tight end give right up the middle. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts them in front by 1. 8-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Get set. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
All right.
Out of this shotgun, a give to A.J. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
All right. 32 Stinger.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Buying some time left. He can run it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. 2nd down carry for A.J. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Let's go.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that brings up 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Great. Hey, Silver. Go.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hayward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They run it with Saquon. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Working quickly here. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Has the 1st and more past midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 38. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, a run with Barkley. He's out in the clear. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Saquon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Running right, it's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Here's a give. Fullback headed up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, I'm not sure the defense expected that give to the fullback. By the time they shook off the surprise, he was through the line and headed to the 2nd level.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense in the hurry up here.
All right, fellas, listen up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
21G, 21G. Out.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. He's going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tight end going in motion here.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Has a man. It's A-Chan. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Yeah, ready.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Ready. Turbo 1. Hey, 21 TA.
Back to throw it. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Eagles holding just a 1-point advantage. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. He'll throw it. Getting out to his left. He'll make... Oh, he lost the football. And the Dolphins got it. Along the right sideline, there's space. Oh, the reaction Catch and perfection, Brock. Once it was recovered, everyone immediately reacted and flipped to return mode. And what a return it wound up being.
So much to love about that, Kate. That's team together, everybody achieving more, and you could see it all the way down to the 1-yard line. But I promise you this, there'll be a little razzing on that sideline. Come on, man. You could smell the end zone. Can't you just punch it in?
Come on.
But
What
overall,
a return, though. What a return.
Oh, no question. That is the effort you're looking for, the desire and the want to. No question about it.
Mostert will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I tell you what, before the snap, I think everybody in the stadium would have said this offense was going to score on that series. The only people who didn't think that were the most important people, and that's the 11 dudes on defense that made the play.
Fullback trying to power it across. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They send Hill right. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. A very short kick here from the right hash. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And that should be their last gasp in this game.
Goal to go and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He could shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Miami.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from South Florida. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. Tua gonna throw. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua gonna give it to Achane. He's inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. It's 2nd down. Hill brought in motion. Here's a give to Achane. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Back to throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Ricky Pearsall deep for the Niners. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Get set. Go ahead. Step.
Man in motion is Berrios. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is caught. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Purdy on first down. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
1st and 10 for Purdy. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Niners will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he will go all the way. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
All right, come on.
Now a 1st down throw for in trouble, and down he goes. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Get right here.
Hill brought in motion.
Out.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Ready.
Man in motion is Berrios. They're going to go. It's Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for help. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's going to try it here again. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days. And I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Go ahead.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Out.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Play action. Tagovailoa. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Finding room at the 35. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A huge play just before the half. 42 yards. On first and 10, Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And he's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action, it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us. here on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down, 3 to go. Purdy to throw. That's caught by McCaffrey. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And the 49er first down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here's Purdy again. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
In motion, it's Waddle. A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2. Oh,
2 and now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Ready. Out.
On the handoff, this is H.A. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
21G.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
TX. Long.
They snap it to Tua. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. McCaffrey now from the pistol. Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here is 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Catch made there. That's Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Turbo one high. Turbo one high.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
Hill brought in motion. Tua now on first down. Now a screen set up for Achane. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here comes second down. Now it's Achane. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Niners will take over here just past the 30.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.